1, read the line.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
That's not him.
Okay. Number 2, read the line.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Number 3.
You will behold the glory of my sacred wood.
That's him.
Every year, 1 in 5 gamers is accosted by an elf. We're tired of elves.
Hello Lore Hounds, it's Koopa here. We're going over the first DDO dungeon along, named subject to change. Basically we're just introducing what the game has to offer, including showing some of the footage from the first ride along that we had this weekend. We just went over the first style of class you want, so basically range, spellcaster, or DPS, and then once you choose the specific kind of character you want, you choose a class, so your assassin or your buffer, healer, etc. And then what we're looking at now is where you choose a particular spec. There's 3 pre-built ones, cookie cutter, or if you're pretty hardcore you can go customize. That's something that's really recommended for anyone who hasn't played the game quite a bit, actually. I played it originally and went to customize and I'd just forgotten everything you need to know. After that, you actually choose your race last, and since there's no factions in the game, there's nothing to worry about with that kind of setup. Your races can vary from the more original, like the Warforged, to your standard archetypes like a dwarf or a human, an elf. The Warforged and the Draw elf that you see the buy now next to the elf down there. Those are the characters you have to buy. I bought the Warforged because they're so badass. And then you go through your sliders last and naming. So there's my little character. Once you join the world, you get put in through your standard tutorial, just learning walk straight, break barrels kind of thing. And then you get into the first dungeon, which shows you further tutorial stuff for dungeons.
Coming from the corridor
you have climbing, general combat.
What, it's empty?
Oi, where's the bloody Sawagin?
And
look, the door closed behind us.
It would be logical to assume
your fantastic Admiral Akbar reference. After beating up on the first wave of guys, you go through a few more before you meet the next token thing you'll find in dungeons, which is discovering secret hidden rooms, which is something you don't see in a lot of MMOs. So they actually include a search option. And here we see the DM just giving us a hint because, as I said, this is a tutorial. So we scan around and then boom, there's apparently a doorway hidden there.
Found the secret passage? Go on.
You actually gain bonuses for finding these kind of things in a dungeon. So the more you find, you'll get small XP bonuses. Small ranging, up to 10% bonus, which is quite hefty.
Please come speak with me.
And at the end of each dungeon, you get your basic loot. It's usually in a chest, but this one just hands it to you from the person you guided. So here we are in the some footage. We have a seasoned MMO gamer that I'm looking at having trouble in one of the early dungeons. Let me see him getting sprayed by a trap here, and doesn't know what to do. He's got a chest and he just wants to loot, so he's going for it.
How do we open it up? Hit the lever on the opposite end of the pool.
One of the nice things about the dungeons is there's numerous levels of difficulty. You always start off on the normal. You can choose casual, which is even easier. Just basically for solo player, for someone who doesn't, just wants to get in and out and kill it really quick. See here, we're in normal, and I myself take care of these guys fairly quickly. You actually have to go through normal to unlock the harder levels.
The altar collapses, a crest
So that's what we did in our first session, was we went through and unlocked all the hard stuff and beat a few dungeons completely. And again, this is actually the end boss you're seeing now. We'll absolutely tear through him. twice each.
Natural wailing stops when the last devourer alters shackles.
But it's definitely not that easy at all. As I said, you know, we were playing on one of the earlier settings. As we moved on to hard, and then the epic, which you have to be a higher level for, we got dominated by a single rat, even.
Ow, get off me.
See Wardorf play a little Benny Hill, swinging away at these rats as we're trying to help him out, and he's a hit away from dying.
I can't open my bag because I have to run.
We actually almost full wiped on some of these guys. Having only half a party probably didn't help. One of the coolest aspects I found of D&D when I went back was remembering the puzzles that they actually have in the game. So yeah, you go through and you do your standard rat smashing, kill 10 of these guys, but you also have these pipe dream-esque puzzles and other things like that, including the traps that you saw before that keep things fresh.
I'm not touching
They're not dynamic. It's always the same, even in different difficulty levels, but it's nice and it causes some chatter. That's it for the first episode. We hope to see more people and have more good fun this weekend. Again, we're going to be running on Sunday, so be sure to be there.